is going on to the AMC stock family? We got a good one in today's video because yes, we do have the one and only, the Switzerland National Bank that ended up buying AMC stock, and it also bought Uber and Lyft. This really builds the credibility of the central bank. Already, just because it is a national bank, that should be enough for the due diligence and for the news, but I already know that some people are going to try to invalidate this whole news article, and so therefore they're going to question why the bank ended up buying AMC. But they didn't just buy AMC stock, they also bought Uber and Lyft. And we will also be talking about the mother of all short squeezes and how this will all relate to each other. Now let's get started. So Switzerland's central bank recently made some major changes in its United States listed investments. So keep in mind, guys, that since this is a different country, they do have to take some different approaches and some different protocols to buy stocks in the United States because they have a totally different equities markets and completely different investments. Now continuing off of this, we can read this caption right here. So Switzerland's central bank more than quadrupled its stake in AMC Entertainment stock. So this is a 4x, or in other words, a 400% increase in the amount they have of AMC. And so they bought more Uber shares and initiated a stake or a position in Lyft and sold McDonald's stock in the second quarter. They're selling McDonald's, but they're buying AMC. Very interesting, AMC stock family. Continuing on, we know that the Swiss National Bank more than quadrupled the amount of positions they had in AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. And yes, they did buy more Uber. We just stated this, and they also did initiate or start a position in Lyft. We also just mentioned this, and this is ticker symbol LYFT, and they did cut back on its McDonald's investment. The bank disclosed the stock trades in a form it filed with the SEC, or the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now let's just take a quick look at all these various equities. So Lyft, ticker symbol LYFT, this is trading at almost $50 a share. We know that AMC is trading right around this range as well. Very interesting. Same goes with Uber. Right now, Uber is at $41.40 a share, and McDonald's is currently at $240 almost. And so going on from this, we do know that the bank said that it does not comment on individual positions of its assets. And as of December 31st, the Switzerland National Bank had total assets of $1.1 trillion. They do manage a lot of money. After all, this is a central bank. And so going off of that, the bank bought 637,100 additional shares in the second quarter to increase its investment in the movie theater chain to 832,741 shares. AMC stock family, this is absolutely shocking. We not only have the AMC retail traders on our side, but we also have the Switzerland National Bank. If you guys have not already, make sure you guys share this video with your fellow AMC investors so we all are up to date with the very important news. This news will allow more people to not paper hand. Instead, they will have more conviction about holding AMC. It is one of my favorite positions, which is why it continues to be a buy and hold. Now, going off of that statement, we know that AMC stock skyrocketed more than 27 times in share price in the first half of 2021. Very true. And tumbled 41% so far in the third quarter. Also relatively true, because right now we are starting to have that reversal, and so we actually are climbing slowly but steadily. And it's actually not even that slow. We are going much faster if you compare it to a lot of different equities. And for comparison, the S&P 500, which is currently at $4,536.95, this index fund rose 14.4% in the first half and has increased 4% so far in the third quarter. So let's just compare this very quickly. I understand what this article is trying to say, and essentially they are trying to compare AMC to the S&P 500. Many individuals like to compare equities with index funds, especially the S&P 500 right over here. Now this is the larger S&P 500, the ones that a lot of people decide to trade off of. That is actually going to be ticker symbol SPY, and that stock is close to approaching $500, not even in the $1,000 share range. So keep that in mind. And so the reason why a lot of investors like to make this comparison is because the S&P 500, whether it is the index fund, the one that is over $1,000, or whether it is the one that is just almost to $500 a share, they like to make this comparison because the S&P 500 is known for having the best 500 companies in just one basket. And the S&P 500 is also known for having a yearly increase of almost 10% per year. That is the average that a lot of people point out to right now, and so far it has far exceeded that, but usually it is about an estimated 10% in just 1 year. But right over here, we know that AMC did not just go up 10%, and it did not go up 14.4% either. Even if you decided to get AMC when it was around $10 a share, you are still up significantly, much more than an estimated 10% increase like the S&P 500 on a year-to-year basis. So let's continue reading because we are not done yet. So the AMC CEO, Adam Aron, added the chairman title in July. The second quarter results reported earlier this month were better than expected, and we believe this gives AMC financial staying power to have a good navigation throughout this year and the future years. And going off of that, the Switzerland National Bank made big investments in ride-hailing operators Uber and Lyft, buying almost 1.2 million more shares of the former to raise its stake of 4.9 million shares and initiating a stake in Lyft of almost 1 million shares. So we have Uber right here and then we have Lyft right here. And so very briefly, because this is not about Uber or Lyft, I'm simply talking about this because this does establish credibility. In the beginning of the video, we talked about how a lot of people will mock AMC. They will try to use the argument that any investment fund, any hedge fund, any corporation, or even in this case, any central bank that buys AMC is crazy. But the truth is that more people are getting invested in AMC stock, and that means that more people believe in this stock. Otherwise, central banks like the Switzerland National Bank would not be buying this many shares of AMC, or even for that matter, any shares of AMC whatsoever. And so continuing on, here's a part where we do establish that credibility because they're not just buying AMC, but right over here, we know that they are also buying Uber, not only Uber, but actually Lyft. And then at the end, we also know that they did sell McDonald's. So to me, it looks like this central bank is not just trading AMC, they're trading many equities, and they are buying, not just only buying though, they are also selling. So they know exactly what they are doing, they have their own plan, and they are sticking to their plan. And to me, this just seems very bullish AMC stock family. So now we will be talking about the mother of all short squeezes. So right over here, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys remember, I'm sure many of you guys do though, because we were stuck in this level for quite a while. This level is actually going to be marked by a box. This box is going to end at $32 a share because that was one of the support levels. And so this is actually pretty resilient. I'm not sure if I want to draw this a little bit more lower just because I do remember that we had much more time being spent at $30 a share than at 32. So I'm actually going to keep this at $30 because quite honestly, in the middle of August, I remember AMC much more at the $30 range than at the $32 share price. And so the top of the box is going to be marked or synonymous to the resistance. And so we continuously talked about how the resistance needs to be broken. Resistance being broken will take us to that next level. And so first we had to break the supply zone. We continuously mention this as a supply zone and nothing else because this is where a lot of people sold into. We know this because of the two double wick candles right here. It is not just the candles that end up going to the resistance, but it is actually the candle wicks. The wicks basically demonstrate that there is not enough demand to sustain the entirety of the candle, which is why you don't see the full candle at the resistance. But as soon as we broke this resistance, as soon as we broke $38 a share, we end up having an insane rise to this level right here, which is now the new supply level. And this seems very ironical because I remember just a few weeks ago, we were talking about this level right here, and the wicks look exactly identical, and they happen at the exact same times. First, we have one wick, and then we have another right next to each other. That just means that there is a lot of supply, a lot of people are selling at these prices, and if you want to see AMC stock go up, I'm sure that all of us have a lot of different price targets for AMC. Some people are saying $80 a share, some people are saying $500 a share, and some people are saying $1,000 a share, and even higher, into the $100,000 share price. But regardless of what your price target is, the simple matter is that we are going to need to break above $48 a share. And so right now, this is our new supply zone. And until AMC decides to make a move, we are just going to be in this consolidation zone right here. This is very identical to this consolidation zone right here, and we continuously refer to this as simply the consolidation zone, and we said that it is going to take patience, and the same concept is going to be applied right now. Really nothing is different except time. That is why AMC stock family is extremely important to have your patience. Just make sure you guys follow your plan, make sure you guys have conviction, but not only that, it's also very important to keep your fellow AMC investors educated on a day-to-day basis, and you could do so by sharing these videos with your fellow AMC investors. So with that being said, AMC stock family, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next video.